This project is focusing on holistic ecosystem health and trying to improve First Nation food sovereignty while promoting ecosystem services by using variable space thinning and road restoration. What we're hoping to do is allow available light to hit the forest floor to create forage opportunities, primarily for ungulates, but for other animals as well. In addition, we're looking at increasing structure and dead standing volume, which is going to address things like insect loss and bird habitat as well. So we had two different phases of thinning here. We had mechanical and we had manual. So we used a harvester forwarder combo with an industrialized logging company where we gave them direction on what we wanted to see based on prescription and guidance from a project working group.
So all indications are that moose don't really like these big continuous clear cuts. They like smaller patches of early cereal vegetation mixed with other kinds, ages and species of trees that are a little bit older that provide the concealment cover, the thermal cover, and the snow interception cover that they need in deep snow winter. As the surrounding stand develops and becomes even better at maintaining that kind of cover component that moose need, then you'll also have willows and red osier dogwood and mountain ash and these kinds of forages and browses growing up in the abundance and the nutritional quality that moose would need.
When road densities get above 600 meters per square kilometer, it can upset predator-prey dynamics like wolves and moose. It could be fragmentation. And when we get above 2 kilometers per square kilometer, we start seeing impacts to hydrological function. The roads in our project area are over 4 kilometers per square kilometer. So what we're doing is we're going in with an excavator and a crawler tractor to recontour, decompact, and restore natural drainage patterns.
When you're rehabbing the roads and taking those roads and putting them back to more of a natural state and not allowing access for people and making it tough for predators to get in there, then what you're doing is you're doing your management activities and then restricting the access into those areas that may now be drawing moose into them because you've created something that moose really thrive on.
For us, it's the core animal where our band members feel like they have contributed to the community. Look, I got a moose. They're hard to come by. We understand the work that goes involved with it. If we see that there are moose out there, we feel that we still have a cultural tie to the land. If I can help defend that and help promote it and get some good projects going that help strengthen us, I think that speaks to me. So.
We know that when the reservoirs were built, Williston and Dinosaur Reservoir in the Peace region, there was a lot of moose habitat that was lost and moose were definitely impacted. And so they're a priority species for us as a program, they're a priority species for our partners. And so this project itself is really an important one for us as a funder. And we're really excited to see that it's kind of come to fruition.
I spent the last 3 springs out in this site where I've watched a sterilized plantation be opened up. And this is the first spring that I've noticed songbirds. I'm seeing predation on rabbits. I'm being chased out by moose. And a lot of that might just be coincidental, and I wish to see it. We have to wait for the science and the data to come in because the data shouldn't lie. But I'm very optimistic that this is going to increase biodiversity.
What I want to see is to be able to come out here and see moose when I'm just walking, and then see another elk, and then you see your kajay, which is the whiskey jack. And I want to see all of that. I don't want to come out here and what are we listening to now? There's nothing here. So how do I bring it all back? In 150 years, I want to see it all brought back.